Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachachach Wadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Gabar from the KBS Virginia camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, that I pray that you find edifying. In 2025, it's set to be a very tumultuous year for you women, especially you women of the nation of Israel. You know, I mean, you have lived so deliciously with your master, Esau Edom, that you know, you've actually like have done things for your master that turned away your men from you. And one of those things that you've done was, been so prideful, in knowing that you had some sort of protection from, your master, Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? You knew at a very young age, as a matter of fact, that if you were being corrected by your men, you had the power to throw that man in jail. You also knew that you had the power to have a baby by any old fucking man and then put that responsibility on someone who's not the baby's father. You also knew that you had the power, to make money and turn your men away, talking about how he wasn't good enough. You also had the power, to do what you want, go where you want it, and even in a lot of cases, say what you wanted to say, and at the same time of you doing this, you were desecrating your men. Well, you were degrading your men. Well, the tides are changing. The tides are shifting. Babylon the Great is falling. Your master is witnessing his fall, and in that, the world is witnessing your fall as well. Especially your men of your own nation. As a matter of fact, the whole world is witnessing the fact that you women of the nation of Israel are the most desired, or the least desired in the world. No nation wants y'all. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, you got this Jake woman, left New York City and went over there to Afghanistan, whatever the fuck she went, talking shit. Now, she doesn't realize that that place is a place where they put their women in check. Their women of their tribe don't go on national television and talk the way that they do, because they know that they will be put in check. The only thing that saved that demon was the fact that, one, she was probably an American, and two, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? These nations don't look highly of you, Israelite women anyway, because they think you loud and boisterous and cause a lot of fucking trouble. And you do. For the most part, a lot of you women of the nation of Israel is about to feel the wrath of 2025. And in that, you're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because you're witnessing the beginning of sorrows. So I got a little article here from noun.org, and the title of it reads, Now Fact Sheet, Project 2025's Threat to Women Economic Equality. And this was released in October 7th, 2024. So they knew back then how strenuous 2025 would be towards you women. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to jump through certain parts of the article, to get the point across. But under the first bullet, it says threat to healthcare. Lack of access to affordable healthcare can lead to increased medical expenses and financial instability for women. Potential changes to healthcare funding and policies, such as reproductive healthcare services, would disproportionately affect women. Well, Trump is doing what Trump is going to do. And what he's doing is, you know what I'm saying, he's cutting back on the budget that, you know, the government spends, you know, on you women. You know, and one of those things that, you know, he's making a change to is the health care. You know, because you women have never understood the fact that you weren't meant to do it all alone. But with you following Esau Edom, allowing him to destroy your mind and then destroy your household, you allowed this devil to take control over you to the point where you actually need him. Well, one of the things that you need is health care. You know, because a lot of you women don't listen to your men anyway enough, you know what I'm saying, to want to learn how to take care of yourself. You know, there's a lot of men out there that actually understand how to take care of themselves. But then again, there's a lot of men out there who just fucking don't, because they were raised by you women and they're just as lost as you women are. But nonetheless, there are men out there that actually know what they're talking about, and you women still don't want to listen, you know, to that understanding. You know, but nonetheless, a lot of you women are about to lose health care in a major way. The second bullet point, threats to social safety net programs. Project 2025 will radically change Medicaid and Medicare, severely impacting people who rely on those services for healthcare needs. So again, they knew in 2025 when D. Rump got in that office, he was going to cut back on your benefits, you know, and he's doing exactly that, you know, because it's going to get to the point where either you got to go out there and you got to get a job, or you just get off of the government tit. You know, and the scriptures talk about that. You know, a lot of you women are going to lose the teats. Anyhow, nonetheless. And when you listen to what's being said here, it's going to severely impact people who rely on these services for healthcare needs. As many as 28% of single mothers live in poverty and are more likely to rely on social safety nets, such as Medicaid and Social Security. But if you had a man, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about those things being a single woman. You know, if a lot of you women just would have bowed down early, you know, and actually found a man and stuck with that man and didn't commit adultery on that man, you know, you would have had your safety net. You would have been in a relatively decent condition when all of these rules and regulations come to pass. So a lot of you women are about to feel the pain, you know, and then you're going to be looking for a man. But your damage has been so greatly done that a lot of men just ain't going to fucking want you. Because the one thing that you women just haven't learned how to do is shut the fuck up. Know your place, understand your position, play your role. You know? But when things get bad, you're going to learn. You know? You're going to learn. And a lot of you women are going to be put to death just for one woman to learn exactly that. The multitude has to die for a small group to understand what the fuck their role is. You know? Because the pride on you women is so deep that you know, shit could be going on down the block and you think that your looks are going to get you through. You think, you know, your fat ass is going to allow you to be saved by some man. Nah, not at all. Because you got to understand, in that day, a lot of married men are going to leave their fucking wives and children. A lot of you women don't understand what position you're in right now. You know? But, you know, I'll read on with the article. Where was I? Khan. Reducing these programs will indirectly impact their financial stability, economic mobility. And since women are breadwinners in 40% of families with children under 18, and about 70% will be the primary earner at some point during the first 18 years. The impact of this agenda will be widespread, devastating, and long-lasting. So a lot of you women who thought that you were independent, a boss bitch, you weren't a boss, you were just a bitch. And a lot of you women who had that mentality, who still maintain that mentality, is going to feel it. And quite honestly, a lot of men ain't going to give a fuck about you. You can have those simps and those, Captain Saberholes, to do what they're going to do. But very soon it's going to be realized that even that's going to be a detriment to men. So, hey, a lot of you women about to feel it. Keep that attitude, maintain that energy. I want you to, because it's going to be a funny fucking thing. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to see it now, and I'm starting to see women standing outside of stores asking for money. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm starting to see some pretty fucking women homeless. I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're homeless like that, that says a lot about what the fuck you did. Because I'm pretty sure at some point a man either engaged to you, wanted to be with you, or do whatever with you long term. But a lot of you women turn these men down, and now you ask the fuck out. Hurted and ashamed. Little joke from Slick Rick. But nonetheless, let me read on. There's no reason in the world why women should be breadwinners at all. Yeah, Con. The agenda will be widespread, devastating, and long-lasting. So a lot of you women are about to go through this long-term, for a long time. Bullet point number 3. Threats to workplace equality. The Project 2025 agenda will roll back regulations and protections in the workplace, hindering women's economic progress. Policies being proposed will weaken protections against workplace discrimination and harassment. It will create a more hostile work environment and affect job retention and advancement opportunities for women. For a long time, a lot of you women have gotten into workplace positions that you should not be in. You should not have ever been in a position where, you had authority over a man. Truth be told, a lot of you women should not have ever had those positions. Well, Donald Trump is rolling a whole lot of that shit back. Why? Because there's an agenda. Why? Because it's prophecy. Why? Because it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua's movie. And there ain't shit you women could do about it. Woe to you women who are at ease. And a lot of you women are at ease. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You're making decisions for grown fucking men that you don't even know. Let alone you making decisions for young men that you're raising. And it's gonna get to the fucking point in the workplace where, man, you just ain't gonna want to fucking hear your voice. As a matter of fact, it's gonna get to the point, it's gonna get so bad, a lot of you women ain't even gonna want to go to work. At which point you're gonna wish you had a man to provide for you. It's gonna get bad for a lot of you women, and you just don't get it. And they're telling you these devils are actually showing you what their agenda is. They ain't pulling back. They ain't pulling back no fucking punches. They're repealing all of these things that affect women. A lot of these things that Trump is signing is going to affect women more so than men. Because you women have been in the fullness of your sufficiency. You've lived life to the point where, hey, you thought your shit will never stink. But Trump is showing you, you were wrong. You were used, you were abused, and you're no longer of use to him. The damage is done. You have done your job to destroy your nation beautifully. So, with that comes a recompense on your head. You know, and this is all the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, call all Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bullet point number 4. Threats to education and childcare. A lot of you women thought that if you went out and you got a fucking degree, that, you know, life was going to be peachy fucking cream. But the one thing that a lot of you women didn't recognize was a lot of you women went out and got the same fucking degrees and oversaturated the market. A lot of you women got healthcare degrees, business management, accounting, human resources, you know, degrees that don't require you to grab a fucking hammer and a couple of nails and build a house. You know what I'm saying? You're quick to destroy a house, but you know, you don't have the necessary tools to build a house and maintain one. And so what did you do? You went and got degrees that allow you some sort of authority over men. Well, Donald Trump is letting you know that, 2025 is going to be hell on you women. You know, and hell is not someplace underground where you sit back and you burn for eternity with some red motherfucker with a, you know, a spiked tail and a fucking, you know, like a pitchfork or whatever you call it. Anyhow, let me get into bullet point number 4. Threats to education and childcare. Project 2025 will cut the Head Start program / free lunch programs, loosen baby formula regulations, and potentially limit or delay baby formula availability through the WIC program, and eliminate Title I of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, which invests in children from low-income households so they can become proficient in reading and math. And Project 2025 proposes changes that will limit access to affordable housing for families with children by imposing work requirements, time limits, and other eligibility restrictions. So, hey, they knew about this 6 months ago. They knew about this shit last year. And the prophets who are on the highways and byways have been warning you women about these days that are coming. Even Sam Adam, whatever the fuck his name is, you know that Jake that died who used to get on you fucking women. You know, even he told you fucking women about these hard times that are coming. And what did y'all do? Y'all scoffed. Y'all scoffed when he was telling you this. Y'all scoffed at his death, and y'all scoffed even after his fucking death. Hey, I don't give a fuck about the Jake personally, but a lot of what the fuck he was saying was true. A lot of you women are gonna feel the pain, especially you single women, you boss bitches. You prideful women. You're gonna feel that pain, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because you're gonna soon realize the damage that you've done is gonna be reciprocated on you. Cursing out men in the fucking street, hitting men knowing that they can't fucking hit you back, because if they do, they end up in fucking jail. You know, you women have superseded, any authority that, this devil is giving you. A lot of you women have actually went well far and beyond, disrespecting your men, or men, period. Your mouth is going to get you nations fucked up because you don't know when to shut the fuck up. You don't know how to shut up. You think a lot of things are just given to you. Nah, you about to find out. You about to find out. You about to find out. Your kids are about to find out. Captain Saberho's about to find out. And in some cases, your husband's about to find out. Because if you women are married and your husbands allow you to do this dumb shit, he's out of order as well. By allowing you to be over him, that's out of order. But nonetheless, you know, a lot of these programs are going to be cut. And a lot of you women are going to be out there. So, you know, I just got a couple of precepts, you know, and I'll just close out, you know what I'm saying? Because the spirit was on me, you know, after I left the plantation, you know, to talk about this. And Salakia, you know, if I sound a little high-strung, I did just have a cup of coffee. But nonetheless, you know, the edification must go out. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So in the days to come, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to put the spirit of spirit of discernment upon their men, you know, to deal with these women. You know what I'm saying? Unless the spirit is on me to accept the women, I don't want shit to do with y'all. I don't want nothing to do with y'all women, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all fucking demons, you know? You know, I understand y'all ways. You know, a lot of you women are just fucking opportunists. You know, excuse my bad language. It's not cursing, it's just bad language, you know? But nonetheless, a lot of you women are just opportunists. Well, in the days to come, you know, it's going to be more than just opportunity. You know, you're going to have to do something. You know, and the thing about it is you're going to have to do it better than the next woman. You know, that, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? That competition shit is coming. You fuck around, I might have y'all, I might fuck around and have y'all run around the block. You know, and see who come back first. Who can lift 80 pounds on their back, you know, like for 5 miles. Type shit. I'm just joking, but nonetheless, you know, a lot of you women got a heavy trial in front of you. And a lot of you women ain't gonna make it. You know, because we've been warning you women of these things. You know, I had a demon. You know, I was willing, you know what I'm saying, to forgive every fucking thing she did. I just told her to repent. Don't do that shit no more. She looked at me dead in my eye and said no. I said, up, right off. I was done with her. I was done with her. You know what I'm saying? And the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for allowing me to escape that. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for putting it on her to say no. You know? And the bros who's you know, dealing with women, hey, you know, the time of Jacob's trouble, you know, hey, a lot of women are going to learn. They're going to learn their fucking place. You know, blesses that woman, you know, who's doing right by her man. You know, but we know how far that goes. But nonetheless, bless all those women who are doing right by their men. Blesses the elect lady. Let me say that. You know, any women out there, you know what I'm saying, who listen to the videos and listen to the prophets, you know, who are out there trying to do, you know, the best that they could possibly do. Even if you marry, you know what I'm saying, and your husband's a demon, he could be saved through you. You know, just so long as you women are in order, you know, hey, you could be blessed. You could bless your husband, you know what I'm saying, and start asking questions like, hey, babe, you know, what's that you was listening to? You know what I'm saying? Your works might be able to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? And then from that, his faith can grow. So, hey, man, to those women that don't have a man, hey, you're going to be naked and afraid. You know, without that covering of a man, of an Israelite man, you're just going to be naked. You're going to have no protection. None whatsoever. And in that day, you're going to be terribly afraid. You know, and that's why I got the image on the screen. A lot of you women are going to be out there in the world, all by yourself, naked and afraid. You know? The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You know? So if you were able to escape that demon, and then that demon found another man, hey, she was given to him as his portion. She was given to him for judgment. You know? But a godly woman is given to him that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So even in this time, bros, you know, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and start chasing women and, you know, lusting after these witches. You know, any woman that you find or any woman that you come across during the time of Jacob's trouble that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put in your path, you know what I'm saying, to put the spirit on you, to have mercy on her, you know, that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua giving you something. You know, because in that day, you know, the scriptures say, look not upon the beauty of a woman. A lot of these women ain't going to be looking the way that they look now, you know, like when they able to put on lipstick and, you know, witchcraft makeup and fake hair. Nah, you're going to be able to see a woman just as she is. You're going to see her just as she is. There might be a little stench to it because a lot of these women don't know the proper hygiene techniques, you know, to, you know, take care of themselves. But at the end of the day, you're going to see these women at their lowest. You know? But a godly woman is given to him that feareth Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So, hey bros, just sit back, enjoy the show, eat your popcorn, make your videos, go out there on the highways and byways, teach, preach, and warn the people, prophesy, you know, because the movie is just starting. There's going to be so much going on, bros, that, you know, hey, a lot of these women are just going to be in the thick of it. You know, the Spirit was just on me to talk about this topic and, you know, bring out the bullet points on this article. But nonetheless, I pray that you found this lesson edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.